Or not, maybe not the transmission, but it would burn something. It's been a while since I've messed with cars. No, because when you're using the clutch, you're in gear.
Yeah.
Might just be the engine. Oh, it'd probably just be the engine since it revs up so high. Just blow up the engine, no biggie. Anyway, I talked smart once.
Once.
Listen, I'm a realist. I understand.
All right, I'm almost through this second book.
No problem. I'm about maybe probably halfway.
The differential.
Yeah, it would ruin the rear differ as well. Yeah.
I think, given that you're running over like tree logs,
it would destroy everything.
Be the least of your worries. You would destroy your whole car running over a downed tree like just once.
Well, that's the tree's fault for being there. That's what I always say.
We put the trees there though, so you know.
Should have moved.
Should have moved.
Wu-Tang would be disappointed. Your neck's unprotected. There's only so much.
Ain't nothing to
mess with. There you go.
Yeah.
I worked with a teacher when I was teaching 4th grade, and she really liked Wu-Tang, and I like Wu-Tang. So we would always like start singing the beginning of Cream, and there was a 4th grade student who knew that song, and that was very disturbing. Like, we're just like, yo, you should not know that.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Like, just started singing it. And I'm like, first, you know, you can't use the language. Also, like,
you should know that.
Don't. And so, like,
can I? Oh, hold on, before you leave. Oh no, this is not the one. Never mind.
Yeah, I took the empty truck.
Yeah, kind of duh. Like
no. So that
wait,
kid...
hold on. I can open. No, I can only open the cans of tuna. Okay, I was like,
well, it's got a pull tab. That first off, that kid was awesome. Like,
how old is 4th grade? 4th grade would be
8 and 9.
9, 10.
Yeah, 8 and 9.
8, 9.
That's the only way I know kids' ages is their grade level. 9, 10 is 5th grade. 11, 12, 6th grade. But yeah, that
a lot of our fruit is losing its freshness.
Nah, I need to eat some anyway, so that sounds good for me.
Yeah, I'm munching right now. Then reading a book to or like a fun book to offset, so that I don't end up with lower action speeds and whatnot. Almost done with this book.
No worries. Almost.
I'm gonna try to avoid building anything where quality matters, like shelving and whatnot, until my skill's higher, so it looks not trash.
That makes sense. I guess I'll agree with it.
Yeah, if we get a bowl, we could make fruit salad. True. Bowls would be good to collect as well. Actually, that would be good on the list. Superb bowl.
Superb bowl. Superb owl. Yeah, we probably have so much wood, but we're gonna need it. Like with this challenge, we need this wood.
Yeah, a lot of these logs are just gonna go into log walls, I think.
Yeah.
Once I don't want to work on the log wall until my carpentry's higher, because it will be stronger the higher I get.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, building a bunch of log walls would be real powerful. Nice donuts. Making me hungry.
This is the reverse donuts. All right. I'm gonna take a break from hauling and get some food.
Gotcha.
since all that stuff's gonna go bad soon.
Yep. And all the canned stuff is forever closed.
Forever closed. Where's that food? Is in the
white truck, the other truck.
Okay.
In the trunk.
Gotcha. Oh yes, baking soda, my favorite. I'll eat some cheese. Have a smoke. Tasks like this are why you gave me overalls. That checks out. That checks out. Hey, cheers, man. I appreciate the look. Thank you, Rexy. Hope you're enjoying it.
This old house.
That's such a good show. I learned a lot watching that. Like, you know, for example, last night, Velocity turned on the sink, and the water literally shot up out of the sink, out of the faucet, and got back on her. It was funny, but thanks to this old house, I knew how to take that apart and check the O-rings, and the O-rings slipped off. That's it. Thanks to this old house. Learned how to take out, uninstall, and reinstall toilets. I should pluralize that. But I've only done it once. It was exciting. Splish Splash, yeah. Like a bit more in there, apparently not.
Yeah, Back Road Runner just asked me how I feel about the changes to partner 50-50. I mean, it's all speculative, and it, I think, sounds worse than it really is going to be. So I don't want to be Chicken Little saying the sky is falling.
Yeah, I honestly don't think it's going to change much of anything for like the average person.
For 99% of streamers, even partnered streamers, it's not going to really change anything. Only partnered streamers that have a greater than 50-50
split are the
split
massive.
Will matter, and that ain't me.
Oh. That's a good question. I've tossed the idea around, but I don't know if it would hinder everything I've done thus far to stream on YouTube versus Twitch.
Yep. I mean, I can tell you from like having done it, it is by far the inferior platform for live streamed content.
I know, because when I was in like September, when I was riding that Rune Arc wave, I streamed on YouTube, and I know that there was such there was such a delay. Wow, I couldn't think of the word delay. There was such a delay between the stream and like talking to viewers that it just didn't feel natural.
Oh, I think another big one that people forget is Twitch was more or less designed from the ground up to support gaming. no other platform other than Mixer was. Mixer's dead, of course, but
Yeah.
Facebook and YouTube don't specialize. So they just don't do it very well. There's very little there's very few tools. There's very few chat interactivities. It's just not well designed. It's a bad venue for gaming streaming, or just streaming in general.
I've also noticed, and this just might be me, that when I search for something, like I know that there's a streamer that streams exclusively on YouTube. They switch from Twitch to YouTube. But when I search for the game he's streaming and I know that he's online, live streams don't come up.
Yeah, they're buried. They're
Unless
in
you-
the UI, they are deeply buried to the point where finding them is very difficult. There is a lot of, I mean, that's case in point. They're just not prominently. Obviously, the discoverability on Twitch is terrible, but the
It's questionably worse
user
on.
experience everywhere else is worse. Yeah, I would say pretty definitively. So, you know, that, and as a YouTuber, it would be putting a lot of eggs in one basket.
Yep.
So if I got like copyright trolled off of YouTube's platform, I at least could still be on Twitch streaming. If I put all my eggs in the YouTube basket, it only takes YouTube blowing me off their platform for me to go have nowhere to turn to overnight. Which is a very important reason why you want to
Diversify your portfolio.
exactly.
Yeah, I actually need to keep diversifying. I have other stuff set up on various platforms, but like I don't use it as well as I should.
Most don't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's very typical that you put your head down, you grind, and you're not planning for the distant. I am equally to blame on that front.
Yeah, like I have stuff set up, like I have accounts off of across various platforms, and it's just like I should.
Be careful when you drive back, because there's kind of like
I saw you putting up the
stuff to hit now.
house.
Yeah. I feel Amish with how fast I'm throwing this house up out of nothing.
Wake up in the morning milking cows.
Amish rust.
I'm still so far like from being done clearing these things.
Just wait until
So
more trees
many.
crop up. As long as we do like trail maintenance, I don't
Maintenance,
think it's ever
yeah.
going to become ridiculous, but
I think that that's fine. It's the initial like driveway that we built. Now I'm like clearing out the
Yeah.
fallen logs from like, especially that real thick area, that like thicket that we went through.
yeah. Where it was just a ton of small trees.
Did I see the preview of the Weird Al movie? Yeah, I did. Velocity told me about it yesterday, and then we watched it together. Dude, Daniel Radcliffe looks just like Weird Al. I am so excited for that. I am so excited for that movie. I think it's going to be like a great spoof style movie. I don't think they're going to take it. Dude, Daniel Radcliffe, indeed. That dude is buff. And to note on that, what you said about YouTube's ratio and cut, I never even looked into it, so I don't know.
The ratio and cut doesn't really matter if there's not a lot of monetization methods. So it's like, I mean, I'll make up numbers. It's like $500 on YouTube where you take 70%, or $2,000 on Twitch where you take 50%. Yeah, okay. The ratio and cut's better on YouTube, but the pay is worse, right? That's what most creators have found, because the platform YouTube is not well designed for streamers. So like if you look at like a huge YouTuber that streams on YouTube, I'll just like like Raptor, for instance. You know, he has like 1 million subscribers, and he'll throw up a stream, and he'll have only a few hundred viewers. Whereas if you have 1 million subscribers on Twitch, and you throw up a stream, you're gonna have tens of thousands of viewers, right? It's honestly in almost every measurable way in your own personal disadvantage to stream anywhere but Twitch. Sadly, maybe one day there will be an honest competitor, and then Twitch will have to treat their streamers better, but there just isn't.
Yeah.
I'm not like brand loyal or anything. I'm just saying it's simply worse.
Well, even the big names, like, because, you know, everyone was like, oh, Dr. Disrespect got banned from here and now he streams on YouTube. Even the big names like that, they, like, their bottom line's hurting, like, versus when they were on Twitch. Like Tim the Tatman switched over.
Right.
You know,
it's still like, you know, I'm for the big guys. It's like, well, I'm a millionaire, just make less. Right.
I'm sure they're fine. Well, first off, because, you know, what they've saved or should have been saving, but also like hey, come over to YouTube, here's a bunch of money to do it is
contracts and sponsorships. And there's a lot more than just like direct patronage. But I would probably speculate that if you were the average streamer choosing between platforms with the same size potential audience, 90-something% of the time you're going to make more money on Twitch. I don't think that it sounds like a ridiculously high number, but I don't think that rad, to be honest. And that's just the way the platform is. Yeah,
I think you're right on that. Even if there is a larger cut, you know.
Yeah. Sort of. You can think of it this way. For an analogy, Twitch is sort of like the largest venues as an entertainer. Whereas YouTube, Facebook gaming, all the other platforms are smaller venues. So if you can make it big on Twitch, you are one of the biggest streamers in the world. If you make it big on YouTube, you're still smaller than almost all of the largest Twitch streamers, because it's just a smaller platform with less competition and less room for growth as a streamer. More growth for, you know, a YouTuber, but because, you know, you can't grow on Twitch as a YouTuber, but yeah, that would be the bottom line is Twitch, you know, reigns king, and it's not going to get dethroned anytime soon.
Yeah,
unless they screw, you know, unless they change the ink and really screw up everybody.
Yeah,
which is possible, but like after what Netflix just did, I don't think Twitch is gonna go, oh, let's pull a Netflix and like piss off our entire customer base and blow up our platform, right? Like, I don't see that coming in the pipeline. I could be wrong, but I just don't think that they're gonna be that dumb.
Yeah, people at Netflix not making good moves as of late.
Yeah, I mean, I know why Twitch is doing it. They basically released part of the leak was an internal memo, which was more or less that they are shifting their focus away from signing big talent, because essentially anytime big talent moved from Twitch to Mixer, they noticed that the viewers of that big talent didn't really leave the platform. They just found someone new on Twitch to watch instead, which means that they're brand loyal to Twitch, not so much loyal to that person streamers, which means they don't need to shell out huge contracts for the biggest talent, because the talent doesn't bring the viewer base with them on average. Like, maybe only 20% of the viewers will change platforms for a streamer, something like that. So changing the contracts for the biggest streamers is definitely in line with what the Twitch leak revealed, which is you don't actually need to pay your biggest streamers to keep people watching on Twitch. They'll watch on Twitch because they like Twitch as a platform and not, you know, watching specifically for that streamer. Because Twitch, another thing that makes Twitch kind of impervious is it has its own culture. Not to say that I particularly like Twitch culture, but if you do, you're going to feel very lost anywhere else, because it has its own culture and it's not going to be familiar to you. And, you know, even as a streamer, YouTube culture versus Twitch culture is very, very different. Yeah. Creatures of habit. or just you prefer to watch the way you watch, right? I don't know what it is. You know, I'm not a market analyst. All I know is Twitch isn't threatened, even for a company like Microsoft to create a rival, and for that rival to go belly up as fast as it did. Twitch,
Dude, that was insane how fast Mixer went under.
Mm-hmm. What did Netflix do? They reported corporate earnings as the first time where it was like
a loss.
Not like that they're not running profit, but they're not growing. And they ran a report that said the reason is password sharing, and that they would crack down on it. And everyone's like, oh, cool. And then they were like, oh, and maybe we'll run ads too. And everyone's like, okay, yeah, we're not so much a fan of that plan, guys. And
big thing was running ads.
Yeah. Well, cracking down on the because subscription costs have been going up and up slowly, which is fine. Matching inflation or whatever, I get it. But then when they're like, oh, and you'll pay money and you'll also get ads.
Nah,
that
I'm not for that.
That is a line in the sand. Another thing about that is dumb TVs are like impossible to buy nowadays. And I have a smart TV, but I hate it because it's like it shows me ads and stuff. It's like I don't want the devices that imagine if you owned like a toaster or a microwave, like buy Pop-Tarts. It's like, shut up, toaster. I didn't ask for your opinion, right? Like that's what smart TVs are doing, and somehow that has become the norm, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's like our TVs that we have are like pretty old now. Like one of them's starting to go bad. That's how old they are. But they we use like Fire Sticks and stuff. So, but Space Corgi says that he's getting calls from Amazon recruiters to interview, but the idea of working for Amazon is kind of ew. So this is what I was told when I was going to school for education, because I got kind of I got kind of headhunted for a charter company. And I hated the idea of working for a charter school. But one of my mentors when I was going to school basically said, like, you can be an advocate for proper education. That's totally fine. You can be an advocate for anything you want while working for a company, but you still need to eat. So, it may not be the best company to work for, but you can advocate for better work environments and whatever you want to do while still like earning a living. No one should look down on you for earning a living.
Yeah, and feeding your family and
yeah.
Yep.
Kind of a necessary evil type thing. At this point, one could argue that Amazon's, I mean, maybe not necessary, but like it's not going away. Yeah, one of my it's funny that you mentioned the cooking analogy. One of my philosophies when I was teaching was let the kids touch the stove. When they get burned, they realize it's a bad idea.
Yep.
That was one of my big philosophies for teaching. But no, I wouldn't look, if you took a job at Amazon because you had a great opportunity, I wouldn't look down on you. You're still a member of the union after all. So, let me fill all this. How dare you eat, right? How dare you survive? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, surviving is not what we do here.
Not well, anyway. Yeah, I would be very weary of Amazon, like how they treat you or others, like, and take the job, but always be looking. ABL, as they say. Always look for a better opportunity. Never be content enough to just be like, this is good.
So Turtle Sandwich, there is no tiredness meter in multiplayer unless you enable it. And the last time we ran a multiplayer series, there was like a weird bug where the host got tired massively disproportionately compared to the clients. Basically, I was hosting and I would be tired by like noon, and he would be tired by 9 p.m. So
Yeah,
we just don't play with sleep anymore because it's a little broken.
It's really odd, yeah. Yeah, it was really frustrating to try to like do combat.
Because I was always falling asleep.
Yep. Yeah, nothing
Like,
against you, just dialed
I'd
in.
wake up at 9 a.m. and then I would need a nap by noon. And it's like, I'm not anemic. What is going on here? And it wasn't traits or anything. It was just time is different when you're the host or something. I'm not really sure.
When asked him how I felt about it, gave me a sly grin and said, maybe I'm going to enact change from within. Yeah. I mean, there's a movie that I really love called SLC Punk. And the end of, you know, no spoilers here. The movie's like 30 years old, so, you know, but at the end of the movie, he went from like anarchy punk rock to becoming a lawyer. And he's like, you know, I can do more damage inside the system than I can outside the system. That's something that I took with me when I went to go work for the charter school. And man, I threw a lot of stones at those windows while I was in there. And I feel real good about it.
Well, right on. Someone needs to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know where we're gonna put the farm, but do you mind if I put a composter like in our kitchen?
By all means.
Or is that weird?
I mean, in real life, it's weird. In Zomboid, it's you're fighting zombies, so no, it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I think a composter would be great to have.
At this point, I'm just kind of waiting for my carpentry to go up, so I'm just sawing a whole bunch of stuff.
There's enough to saw.
There is.
Oh, I forgot to take the logs out of my bag.
Yeah, I was about to say, you look pretty encumbered.
Yeah, I was like, why? Now I know. I had 40 pounds of logs laying on me. Yo, Bunker Joe. Thanks for the raid, man. Thanks for the raid. How you doing, Bunky? That's Joe's name now, right? Everybody's already agreed that it's Bunky. We bust some bunkers. Welcome in, man. How's your stream? How is Conan? It's a game I've watched, but I've never played.
So this is the Rad Saws Planks stream.
Well, this is the Trusten moves logs.
What is your purpose?
I haul logs.
Oh man.
It's better than moving butter, though.
I don't know. I can still turn you into passing butter. You'll be my churner.
You churn me right round, baby. Right round the buttermill. I don't know what they're called. It's buttermill to me.
Buttermill, I like it.
Butter churn? Like, what is that called? Anybody know?
A churn.
Churn?
Yeah.
Is it? All right.
Yeah, it would just be a butter churn. So the act and the noun is the same. You churning butter on a churn.
Wow.
It could be a churning tub or a plunger churn.
No.
Or a knocker churn or a plum kern or a plout currently.
Okay.
I Googled it, by the way.
Okay, I was going to say, do you know this off the top of your head or did you Google it? I had to ask that.
I did know that it was a churn because I actually had a cousin that worked at a dairy farm, and I visited and churned butter. I was not very good at it. I was very inattentive, and I was fired from churning butter.
We turned, as my class, we turned heavy whipping cream into butter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Got little like 6-ounce jars, put a little heavy whipping cream in there, and then I made the kids shake it, and then we talked about the properties of matter.
I like it.
Yeah, I love teaching, man. Well, let me rephrase that. I liked the kids that I was teaching. In fact, I got a text today from one of the people I used to work with, and they're like, Mr. Trusten's favorite day was today. I miss Mr. Trusten. I'm like, yeah. He's a pretty good guy, that Mr. Trusten. That's why I'm on the teaching kick right now.
Got it. Okay, where did we put the advanced carpentry book?
I
Probably
think
in the
that's
passenger seat of the van.
I was gonna say, I think that's in the van somewhere.
Who's Trusten? For real, Chemo?
Wow, Chemo.
Even you've made me sad. All right, I'm gonna have a read here. I'm gonna spend the next 15 minutes reading.
That's fine. You read. I'm gonna contemplate my purpose of life, right? Like my whole existence. There's 42 logs where I'm standing right now.
I feel like we need to go all factorio on this and design some sort of factory to optimize.
I don't think, can you get automation in this game? I'm sure with the mod, but like...
Yeah, through mods. Not even that kind of automation, not really.
Oh, hello, Chemo. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you now noticing my existence.
Too little too late, friend. Betrayed us.
Yeah. You hurt my only feeling.
Your last feeling. It was broken. Oh, thanks, Fog.
Right. 6 a.m. The fog rolls in. Dun dun dun. Broke his trust in. Exactly. So your chat gets it. Your chat gets it. You thought Rhadamant was only playing this alone? You didn't realize it was multiplayer? This is Rhadamant's other voices.
So, the title is Build a Homestead in a Swarming Apocalypse with Trusten. And the tags say cooperative. So, yeah, how you could not possibly have known. I kept it a complete secret. Oh, and then the overlay right next to me.
Hello.
Has literally your name that lights up when you
beep,
speak.
Beep, beep, beep.
So yeah, no, totally on me. I'm.
Oh, you know what, Rhadamant? I feel that this relationship's not working out anymore. We need to take a break.
Yeah, I've kept you in my closet, and for that I am deeply sorry.
I'm sorry, Mama. Never meant to hurt you. But tonight, cleaning out my closet. One more time.
I just can't.
What would you do without me? Let's be real.
I'd be a little less happy.
That's darn tootin'. I was expecting something snarky, so I had a snarky response.
Sorry. I apologize for ruining your
fine.
Dialogue.
You apologize for ruining my snark. It's fine. I'll allow it. Look at Yoda dog. What a good boy.
What about him?
What a good boy.
Oh, you want me to put him down then? He is a good boy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm carpentry 4, so even without
Dang. That's
yeah, even without
really impressive.
tapes, I'm going pretty fast. I mean, imagine if I was Guy and I was like handy and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd be like carpentry 20 by now. I realize that's not a thing.
Poetic, we don't talk about my lack of pronunciation of words. All right.
Pronunciation?
Exactly.
I love it.